Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to 18 ReZero. Tonight we're on episode 4. Of season 2, of course. Bro, I don't even know how I'm supposed to recap this show. Not recap. Come on. There's a couple things we're gonna do. Okay, I have a plan. This episode's gonna be a stacked episode. Okay, before you skip in, because I already know some of you are going, your little mouse hand or your little phone finger is going towards the freaking start of the episode button. Before you skip in, let me tell you what we're doing first. We're doing break time episodes for episodes 2 and 3 because I forgot to watch those because those episodes were crazy and I just forgot. We're doing in my Discord server. Somebody, I forget who. I'll find it in a second. Linked like lyric versions of the OP and the ED. We haven't seen the ED yet, so I'm not gonna watch that. But at least for the OP, we can probably save those for after. We can do break time episode and then the OP ED with the lyrics. I think that should be fun. But yeah, that's the plan. Because, you know, there's a lot of stuff to look at. And freaking, I don't remember what's happening in this story. I'm gonna be honest with you, and we're gonna figure it out together right now. Subaru and Enchilada Echidna. Frick, how do I pronounce these character names? Echidna. I'm just gonna call her Echidna. Echidna, or I don't know, he says her name at some point. They had their little bit of a talk. She's a witch, eldritch monster, whatever you want to call her. And I don't even know. You know, like, she made him forget the conversation and kind of said, like, oh, like, let's form a vow that you won't speak of this to anyone. But then she made him forget. So, like, did he form the vow? Like, what does it mean to form a vow? Who knows? But he doesn't remember talking to her at all. She's dead. This is, like, her spirit's contained here. It's, like, the testing room that's in the sanctuary area, the one that like Emilia ran into at the end of the episode. I think that's serving as a like a tomb for her soul or whatever. So who even knows what's going on in that front? I thought that when she got killed and like by the Witch of Envy, I thought that meant she was gonzo, not like spirit still able to like talk to Subaru. I mean, for her to even have any presence to the degree of talking to Subaru here means that like witches are incredibly strong, you know? Because like, you can do that? That's crazy. Yeah, you know. Or maybe it could be because like the Witch of Envy got like hoed, right? She got banished. So maybe that like gave the other witches like the ability to resurge a little bit. But yeah, so that happened. Subaru said, I don't care, don't want to talk to you, want to go talk to Emilia, and then he was like leaving, which Subaru, I don't understand him sometimes. Just a little bit. Because it's like, dude, this is the Witch of Greed, okay? You have the Witch of Envy in your grabbing your heart, right? So do you think that she might have some important information? I might think so. I think this is a chance for you, you know? Not that it, in the end, would have helped you because you ended up forgetting everything anyways, but like, come on. I did notice there are a couple things I got wrong last episode. Or was it last? It might have been episode 2, or just honestly both, because these episodes have been very dense. She says here, like, I'll give you. I think she said here that I'll give you the ability to try the trial. I noticed that like while editing or something, or maybe later. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure she said I'll give you the ability to enter the trial or to do the trial, which is why at the end, despite having no mixed blood, he's able to like enter it, and you know that stuff starts happening with the past stuff. So that's where he got that ability. It was from her, which means she has control over who's allowed to do it. So the fact that like Roswell wasn't able to do it means that she didn't want him to do it because she could have let him do it. Think about it. I mean, that's a crazy point, especially because he was like, oh yeah, me and Echidna go way back. Yeah, interesting. Why do all the witches want some of that Subaru pie? A great question. What else happened? Sanctuaries outside the ruins. Oh yeah, the T, when it said like, I gave it the Envy Witch Factor, that was a mistranslation apparently. Apparently a couple of the subtitles, or like a couple of the shows, like, that's just a common mistranslation for the show. That got cleared up for me, so good to know. It was actually like she put some of the factor of sloth into it, which would make more sense, I guess. So, cool. Pog, next. Garfield is Giga Chad, voiced by Bakugo. Someone confirmed that. Appreciate that. So that's just hilarious to me. because I actually do like Bakugo quite a bit in the My Hero I've watched. You know, I think he's funny. So it's just the Giga Chat energy, you know. The most important thing of all of this was something that in the very little amount of comment reading I do, because I try to be very careful. I think it was Midnight. Shout out to Midnight, one of the people in the comments. Hopefully I just got your name right. If not, my bad. I'll probably fix that with an editing thing. The freaking Garfield is like capturing them, is like holding the village hostage. I don't know how, like, I missed the lines. Where were they? They were in here somewhere. I literally like rewatched this right before I like started the intro or whatever. Bro, he straight up says like, nothing bad will happen to them. They even get food. But if, you know, like, we're holding them hostage, it's like, okay, dude. Okay, dude. It's like right here. So, I mean, you can't blame them. They're half-bloods. They want to be free. So, dude, this is a problem. Wait. A bunch of half-bloods have been sanctuaried here for what reason? Why aren't they allowed to leave? Why is Echidna making sure they can't leave until like a trial is done that then means that they're worthy to leave? That has to be done by a mixed blood or a Subaru. That means that like they haven't been worthy to leave by her standard up to this point because it's been full of them, half-bloods or mixed bloods in this area with a trial that only mixed bloods can do. So they all failed it over and over up until like, and now we're gonna test it or whatever. So why aren't they allowed to leave? Is it because they're dangerous? I mean, Satela, the freaking Witch of Envy, entire problem child of the world, was a half-elf. Emilia is a half-elf and is of course attached to Satela, being her like identical twin, and she was also of course a freaking put in ice for like 3 million years or whatever from that OVA. So basically problems. Basically lots of problems. I'm thinking, I mean, half-bloods I think are just, they probably have some crazy amount of power within them or something that makes them dangerous, and that's why they've been put here and like constrained or something, and they have to do this like trial of introspection into their past to prove themselves worthy of that power to like roam the world, something like that. But yeah, so half-bloods are what are they called? Mixed bloods? I forget. Whatever the term they use. The multi-species blood people are holding the village hostage, which, I mean, Roswell literally walked into this place with the villagers. I'm sure he knew they were going to get held hostage. He knows that this place was full of half-bloods, did he not? So, okay, you know, it's kind of like, they should have planned this, and if they didn't plan this, then they're dumb, but I think they planned this because why wouldn't they plan this? I also just noticed I don't have my light on. Let me turn my other light on. You can have fun with the chair for a second. It's not even that big of a change. It's just like gets like proper lighting on this side of my face, you know? My poor janky lighting setup. It's literally my bathroom light. Isn't that phenomenal? Blah, blah, blah. And now Subaru and Emilia are going deep into their pasts in a place that is reminiscent of Puck energy. And there's a secret place underneath the Subaru or the freaking Roswell Manor that I think is probably super suspicious and might have like a witch soul in it or something. Who even knows? Emilia made it into room 1, fell asleep. She's delving into her past. Obviously a huge deal because her past is full of a bunch of she doesn't even remember her whole past because she just woke up from her freaking ice cube with Puck saying, "Oh, what's up? You're my daughter." And that was pretty much as far as we made it. You know, that's where her past starts. So who even knows that what's going on in her head? Subaru, on the other hand, is back in the real world in his little, like, neat living room. Waifu's on his shelf, little mirror, and his dad, like, Giga Chad dad, just body slammed him. His dad is literally built like a tank. No wonder Subaru, like, works out in his room, because holy crap, Subaru's dad could bench press me. And yeah, that's basically where we're at. I accidentally just opened the next episode and skipped 3 minutes in, but I didn't see anything. Now we're going to do the break time episodes 2 and 3, and then after these two episodes, or the episode 4, we're going to do break time episode 4, and then we're going to look at the lyrics, probably, unless I forget, which I probably will. Break time episode 2, let's get going. In 3, 2, 1, bang! Otto's diary. Can you not give me an Otto's diary? Yeah, you got, what was her name? Frederica. I'm I'm so surprised Otto's a character. I'm gonna say that every time he exists. How is Otto a character? How is he not an NPC that just got dismissed? I thought he was gonna be used for that one carriage ride and that's it, but not, he's still here. And how did Frederica get out of the sanctuary? I guess she didn't get out. He got put in. The brother got put in. Garfield. What's up, Petra? True. Wait, Petra just bullied Otto. She moves up 3 tiers. Good job, Petra. Garfield. Yeah? Petra, you're like 12. She wants the Subaru pie, bro. It's a schoolgirl crush. It's fine. It's just adorable. True. Petra's more valuable than Otto. I'm here for it, Petra. Thank you, Petra. She's told him to leave Loki. Hey, it's time for you to go. Says the 12-year-old to the grown man. Okay. This is true. I want to get in his trouble. So stupid. No, don't fall into the REM pitfall. No. Petra, no, don't simp for Subaru. Don't simp. You be an individual, please, Petra. I said that jokingly, by the way, the REM thing. That was a joke. I already know someone was typing an essay on that, ho. Okay, is it just gonna go to the next one? Number 3? 3, 2, 1, bang! Notice how I didn't even click, I just timed it. He's out here. Okay, this is after Garfield, like, rumphed him. Yeah. Man, I bet Garfield got put into the sanctuary. Because Frederica, I don't know how Frederica left if, you know, if they were born there. I don't think they were born there then. Or else she wouldn't have been able to leave, right? Because if the blue amulet let you leave, that wouldn't make sense. And I can explain that in a minute. Yeah? You did not manage to resist. Thank you. Thank you, Garfield. Oh, good point. Go talk to him, dog. Okay, fair enough. Oh, that's fair. Ram had a lot of energy. Ram's just something else right now. I'll try to be charitable with her. I'll try to be charitable. We'll give her time. Garfield, have you ever looked in like a body of water that reflects your image back at you and then looked at your sister? Cope. Thank you, Otto. Your pointer fingers. Your fangs, your hair, your green eyes. That's what I said. No, don't let me and Otto be on the same wavelength. I'm sorry, Otto. I'm sorry. There's a translator's note. I have no idea what they're saying. The translator really said, I don't have any clue. I'm just making this up, dog. I'm sorry. Alright, translator. I'll let it slide. Again, the translator has no idea what they're saying. That's so funny. Explosions? Bakugo reference? Okay, that was something. That was an experience right there. Okay, let's get the actual episode going. The thing I was gonna say, it wouldn't make sense for the amulet to make you able to leave the place, because if that was the case, you could just get one person that's not mixed blood to wear the amulet, enter, give the amulet to one of the mixed bloods, both of them leave, the mixed blood that has now left the barrier gives the amulet back to the normal person, they walk back in, rinse, repeat, they could funnel everyone out, right? With just an amulet. So the amulet shouldn't, unless there's nobody that's willing to do that, but I don't think the amulet should work as a way to get out, and they've probably said that. It just helps with the symptoms going in, and I assume going around the edge of the barrier, so you don't get like hoed. Surely, right? Unless I'm just stupid, which is always an idea, and it's always a possibility that I'm just stupid, which is okay, because we're all a little bit stupid. Oh, it's Echidna. I found my not Echidna, Echidna. Oops. Okay, so Echidna or Echidna. Echidna? I'll just wait for them to say. It doesn't matter. Honestly, I just want to jump into the episode. If you're here for like good Japanese pronunciation, then I'm sorry, you're in the wrong place. Okay, I don't know what you're expecting from me. You expect me to do my homework? Oops. 3, 2, 1. Hello? Okay. You just immediately put him in an armbar? Oh, this guy. No wonder Subaru is such a threat in those fights. Oh, counter! Bro, no shot Subaru just gets jumped into like locks every day. Mom? Okay, then make breakfast. You're wearing an apron already. Oh wait, we want to eat as a family. Aww. Wholesome. Wholesome. Breakfast time. It's just peas? You did not just feed my boy Subaru peas. Is this a sick joke? I purposely feed you poorly. It's your special day. Good advice. This is such a Giga Chad father. What? The peas got passed to the father. Unlucky. I don't understand. I hate all foods that are tiny and round. Okay. Oh, we all hate peas. Why did we buy the peas? She literally... Pilaf? What is that? Okay, let's test it. Was it good? He looks like he's in pain. Go to school, Subaru. Oh, is he getting the opportunity to like relive earlier parts of his life, but he has to like live better or something? I could see that being the case. A little character development test. Yeah, don't sleep until noon. Go to school. Parents, force him to go to school. Oh, that now you have an excuse? Okay, dude. That normally calms it down. Oh, yes, the moonwalk. So I guess he has like a lot of stress or like anxiety to actually go to school. His dad character is so OP. Dang, Subaru's... I don't think Subaru was in at all a good headspace before he even walked into the first episode. Oh, what's up, guy? Don't make fun of him for finally leaving his room. That'd be a cringe. Actually, no, you don't. That's funny. It's true. Man's in good shape. Why is the thing trying to get him to go to school? I think he's trying to get him to like correct his life or something. I don't know. Him using like going past 8 o'clock as like an excuse of like, oh, now I couldn't even make it to school, and like that as a way for him to like cope with his own stress of not going or something like that. I don't know. That's really interesting to me. I'm still thinking about that. Oh, he didn't fall for the trick. Good move, Subaru. Man really shook the can. Oh my goodness, this guy. No wonder Subaru does the whole comic relief thing. That was Emilia's voice, right? No wonder Subaru does the comic relief when stressed thing. Because that's what his dad does. He freaking learned from his dad. And before Emilia's like a schoolgirl at his school. He gets, the past gets mixed up. Wow, he gets... Maybe this didn't actually happen. And this is like the past is being manipulated to suit the trial. We'll see. His dad is super understanding. A true Giga Chad. This is true. I was about to say that exact quote. I'm so mad I didn't. I'm so mad. It was Peas Day. You like didn't look as depressed or something like that? Emilia's hair. Yeah, there she is. I think he remembers now. And now the girl question, right? Yeah. He's never gonna see his dad again. True. And in life and death situations. Oh, jeez. This ain't relatable. You know, big fish, little pond thing. Dang. Because he's like desperate. Yeah. He's like associates so much of his value with it too, which is just crazy. Oh, and they're leaving. There's less of them each time, and now there's none. Oh, brutal. Yeah. And it's a brutal thing to come to terms with. He keeps seeing his dad around too. The poor guy was trying so hard. I'll just stop going. Yeah, like what am I in a rush to do? Like not make friends and just fail and just yeah. And then every day. Mm. Oh shoot. What are you doing? You just kicked me in the skull. It was not a headbutt. And she does. She does love you. Yeah. Yeah, living in his shadow. Yeah. It's a good point as well. That's why it kept cutting to him when he was saying how non-special he was. He got to be like his own person, you know? Oh boy. That got heavy for a second there. Bro, but he's gone. But he's not gonna do that because he's in another world. He just can't. You'll never see him again. I mean, you're not even seeing them right now. You're just talking to your past. He can't make that promise. Yeah. That's horrible. They probably think he's just dead or ran away. Yeah, I've never thought about a victory scream. Okay, he's just stretching a little bit. I'll wait for whatever I was about to say. How is this a trial? I'm curious what the trial aspect is. Maybe like being able to walk away from it. It being his dad. I don't know. I guess just solving the thing he wasn't doing, right? Because he was wasting his life with not going to school. It was like the way he was viewing it. Oh, his mom's about to... Yeah. No, why would I want to eat mayonnaise with you? Not the mayo again. Not the mayo again. I'm so sick of mayo in this show. Not again. But you don't like mayo. Or do you like mayo? The world. Never mind. Shut up. They do it because they hate the world. Yeah, yeah. Oh, true. So true. What is it? Yeah, what are you talking about, Mom? Bad. Don't say that. Don't give me an out. Yeah, why is my mom taking me to school? This is like his goodbye. It's like his goodbye to the people that I never met, but he always knew, you know? Yeah. Good. Yeah, that was a turn. Goofy. Yeah. Man, this is like recontextualizing a lot of the first season. I don't deserve them. Even if I don't deserve them. Oh! Good shit! That's the best line you could have said, you stupid monster. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Oh, where was that? Like 22 or something? Oh, good stuff, Subaru. I need to reread the hell out of that. Half of you is me, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, I've never thought of him as living in someone else's shadow, because we never even knew that a shadow was being cast on him, right? So I don't know, that's just crazy. It's just crazy. A long time is a... Never thought we would be seeing this, though. In like an isekai story or whatever. His parents are so OP. They're so great. Oh, good line. Oh. We had you for you, not for us, for you. It's a bit. I'm not sure about that one, but yeah, we'll keep thinking about that, I guess. Little ends justify the means a little. Some, potential consequences, but we'll let it slide. Man, he really just had to say goodbye to his parents. Or rather, he didn't have to. He had the opportunity to. Because he didn't get to originally. This was kind of a gift. Oh, that's the last thing she said to him? That's the last time she ever saw him. Oh, he actually made it to the school. I thought it was about to cut out. Maybe it's just about to here. Let's see. Is that Emilia? No, that's a Echidna, Echidna, whatever her name. Yeah, what's up? It was great. It was great. It was phenomenal. It was like everything I could have wanted for my boy, quite frankly. Is this the OP or the ED? I can't even tell. Maybe I haven't seen the ED yet. I don't even remember. I'm kind of, I don't know. I think this is an ED. Oh. Bro, the Witch of Greed is Pog. I love the Sins. I love the witches, except maybe the Witch of Envy. Is she the only antagonist? But like at this point, why'd she kill him, dude? Why'd she kill the rest of them? Surely she had a good reason. I could not see her just being evil for the sake of evil. I mean, there's gotta be something. And how did Subaru get here? You know, we confronted his past up to the point of him just appearing. I mean, surely he had a conversation with Envy and then forgot it, right? That just makes the most sense to me. Because we know that he can forget a conversation had with a witch through the Witch of Greed, right? Man, the piano is crazy in this. The background piano. Okay, a little black and white down your face contrast. What is that supposed to mean? The good and the evil, the yin and the yang, and then it goes red light and your hair falls as if you're about to murder me. You better not betray me, Witch of Greed. I don't even know how to talk about this episode. This episode is really hard to like talk about for me. Cause Subaru is just depressed, you know, and it's just, I don't know, it's just brutal. Like the specific thing of him waiting for 8 o'clock to hit because then like he knows he'll be late, and then he won't have to go at all. You know, it's like like now he has the excuse, and for him to like, because at this point he had done for months he had been missing school. So like it's not like this is new for him to miss school. But he has a routine of being woken up every morning by his dad, right? Eating breakfast, or did he eat breakfast before or after this? Eating breakfast, going back to bed, and then just staring at his clock. Just waiting for it to because he could go to school. He has the time, after breakfast. But instead he stares at his clock and he waits for it to hit 8 because then like that's when it mentally like he gets some relief, But of course, as per being in this trial, instead of getting his expected relief, he gets like hit with like pains that then are like his memories that like start coming in with his memories and such, right? Or however we want to describe that. Yeah, man. And there's the one thing that I was like trying to say at some point, but then I just got distracted by the episode, was like being scared of unconditional love is so, I don't know if I've ever thought about that, like, consciously, but I think I've thought about that subconsciously, in like such a way that like I don't even know like how to express it. And like the more I try to talk about it, like I feel like I'm about to like cry, like low key, So like I'm trying to like not talk about it that much, I guess. Yeah, and just like the part with him running with his friends and like he's so desperate, to like he's no longer able to be the best at everything, He's naturally talented as a kid, fast runner, freaking giga child. Like cuz there's a lot of people that are like gifted in like a lot of ways when they're young, and then that teaches them like, oh well, I'm so good at things like without even putting effort in. They never learn how to put effort into things. And then when they meet other gifted people who are smarter than them, because everyone has someone that's smarter than them. And I would say everyone, because I think there's many ways to be smart, and there's no one that's the smartest in every way, right? But at least, there's very few people that are the best at whatever they do, like truly the best. But for like, as you see people that are smarter than you, or at least look smarter to you, then you like realize like, oh shoot, like I'm not the one, I'm not the main character, I'm not special, or at least in the way that like you might have thought. And so for him to then resort to like, oh well, I'll make people laugh, who cares, I can make people laugh because I'm a goofy little idiot, right? Like I'm just a kid, I do kid things, and people love that, and like let's go. But then people grow up and people leave you, and eventually you look back and you're alone. For some people, and that's not for everyone, but I mean I totally like feel that. And like when you look back and there's no one around you anymore, and that like combining with the feeling of like, oh, I don't have any like I'm not the best at anything, the one thing that at least for Subaru, it was for him like, oh, I can keep friends around me through my comedy and through being a fun guy. And then he looks around and they're all gone, and that means, well, I'm not a fun guy. I couldn't keep them around me. The one thing he had left that was like giving him like a self-worth of, you know, something special about him is now gone, right? The comedy. And that, of course, like the need for that special thing comes from having like your own expectations of yourself, because for Subaru, it was like, I have a very special, or for Subaru had a very special father. I gotta fix my like use of pronouns, bro. I use I and you and Subaru like interchangeably, which I probably shouldn't do. But it's like crazy because for him, it feels like he was living in his father's shadow to a degree, right? And he had like such great expectations, but it's not even like from his father or from his mom, but it's like having his dad as his dad made him feel like he had to live up to that. Not that the dad told him, you have to live up to me, but just like it was intrinsic, it was part of Subaru to feel like that. And then combine that with like they were always supportive of him, even when he like did nothing and like didn't, and like dropped, like left school and just kind of soaked in like misery, or not misery, but like sloth, let's say, just for fun. That almost is like, wow, like you can read that a couple ways, but like I could even see it as like, wow, he's such a great dad that even for even having a complete failure of a son, he's still a great dad. Like it just makes the dad look even better. And it also is like, I mean, if he like desires to be checked, right? He desires to be held responsible. And like pushed to give up, you know? And then of course, you know, in comes Emilia and freaking Rem, you know, saying like, it doesn't suit you to give up. Because, yeah, he couldn't give up on his own. Like, he wanted his parents to help him give up, I guess you could say. I don't know. That's just crazy. This episode is really good. This is probably one of their best episodes, which is surprising because it literally was just like a Subaru case study, kind of. No fantasy elements, really. It was like modern world with two new characters we've never met, but it was purely just Subaru. But I thought, I really enjoyed it. I won't be able to make anything up to you before I never see you again. Yeah, and he can't be the Giga Chad that he always wanted to be in his father's image, but then thought he couldn't be because of his own, you know, world crashing down on him because he wasn't gifted or whatever. Like he can't even do that. Or for him, he can't do it for his dad. He has to do it for himself because he'll never see them again. And that's like doubled when he talks to his mom, you know, and his mom says, "We didn't have you for us, we had you for you." I kind of want to see how she worded it to him, because that was a really oh, this line, dude, this line with Subaru was freaking so good. Okay. But you won't give them to everyone. Wait, frig. I just want the full thing. I want the full thing. We should be grateful to them. I think that's Rem and Emilia mostly. That's why I'm able to walk this path, because they're like the people around me. They're great. I love them. And he says I don't deserve them. And it's like, I think I made like a small sound when he said this, right? Because it was like, of course, like there's your self-worth, you know? Like you think of them so highly and you think so little of yourself, you know? But you won't give them to anyone else, right? And then it says this line that he's about to pull out. It's not about whether I'm good enough for them or not. If I had to give them away, I'd make them mine, even if I don't deserve them. And then my favorite part here. I'd just make myself worthy of them after. Oh, that's all I wanted him to say. That's all I ever wanted him to say. That's exactly what I desire, you know? You know, make yourself worthy. Like instead of feel like when you feel like you're not worthy of the people around you, then make yourself worthy of them. That's so good. That's so good. And that's all I've ever wanted from Subaru, this stupid little fool. I love him so much. He's not even, I should stop calling him a stupid little fool because he just spat like the best thing I could have heard him say. like in this part, it's not about whether I'm good enough for them or not. Oh, because it's not. It's not. Just make yourself even better for them and for you. But yeah, frick, man. And then I like how even after that wonderful line, she says, "You're definitely his kid," and then like he has a moment of faltering, right? Because he's not perfect, right? It flashes back, and then he like looks away, kind of grimaces a little bit. I feel like, and then he reflects again. Am I living up to the expectations of it for his kid? And then the mom hits me with the best. Dude, this mom character, bro. And the dad character. Wait, no. Where's your line? She had such a good line in here somewhere. Because this is fine. You get us half as cool. Like, you don't have to be as cool. Just be you. Be, you know, take the best parts of your dad and then be you. Become your own man kind of thing. No, you're right. You're totally right. Do it in your own way. Yup. As you become Subaru. And that's why she said the half and half thing there. So true. Where was that line of hers? I'm just gonna watch this. I might have to go back and watch again. And then he says, like, I'm leaving, right? Yeah. You've given up on trying to be like your father. And you can replace father with anyone, right? With any role model that, like, you know, like an older sibling, a role model, a teacher, anything, a peer. Because not everyone has like a Giga Chad parent, right? There's few Giga Chads out there, I would say. And she says a meme, right? Yeah, here's the butthole thing. Thank you for that, Mom. I'm looking for the line where she says, like, we didn't have you to live up to the dad. Or to live up, right? We had you, like, as a gift to you. That's such a beautiful idea. And I want to hear it again. Someone... Oh, yeah. And now we're talking about Rem and Rem. Or Rem and Emilia. I might be too far again. I might have to go back. True, grateful. Gratitude is so important, dude. Gratitude. And that gratitude, I think, is, and that she says gratitude, and then he says, like, then I'll be worthy of them. Like, let the gratitude be the fuel, man. It's so good. Okay. Where's your lines? Where's the line? Wait, this is interesting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, this was good. I feel like there was a point in the season 1, and the people that have, like, watched season 1, like, 30 times, because I know there's at least a couple of you out there that, like, have watched all of ReZero, like, 40 times, freaking 70 different reactors for the blah, 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 right? Etc. But, like, there was a part in season 1 that, like, is super coming to mind. And I feel like Subaru said, like, I finally found something that I really care about. And, like, in regards to, like, I think Emilia. But there were, like, some of his lines and just some of his behaviors of just, like, I finally care about something. Why is it so hard? Why is it so painful? Why does it keep slipping away from me? When you context it with this, where he was, like, so lost, you know? And so demotivated to do anything because he was overshadowed and just crushed by expectations that he put on himself from his dad, right? When you take that into account, it's just like you really can feel like why it's so crushing to him that when he finally got motivation, it wasn't working. When he actually really cared about something, it was so difficult and so painful because he wants to, you know, he wants to so bad. It's just so hard. Now, where's your line, Mom? Where's your line? I want your line. I'm just gonna rewatch this entire episode at this point. It's fine. Man, what's the, I forgot to watch the break time episode. I'll watch the break time episode in a minute here. After I find what I'm looking for. We'll use that as like the tag. Man, for him to say like I'm not special, that's something that I've been like trying to feel out for like a long time. Like how special am I? Because like I'm not special. Well, it depends on what you use as special. It's so hard to find the category or what you mean by special. Because it's like relative to other humans, there are so few people that are like special that I would say none of us are special, right? I mean, like, or like who even is special then? Like, I don't know. It's just so hard to define special, and it's so with Super's thing in the beginning, right? With the whole best thing, like the faster runners or the smarter people or the prodigies or whatever out there, it's like they're special. They're so good. They're the best in their field. They're genius. They're so strong of character or whatever, and like I'm not. You know, and it's so easy to consider yourself non-special, and I think like there are a couple ways out of that, like that hole, and it's like either everyone's special, right, in their own ways, and you go off like of a uniqueness angle of everyone's unique, they have interests, strengths, weaknesses, and that makes everyone special. I mean, sure, but at the same time, if everyone's special, no one is. Kind of, you know, a little Incredibles knowledge up in there. If everyone's super, no one is from the Incredibles, right? Or you can say like no one's special, and that we're all just what we are, which is like just kind of like a pessimistic twist almost. Not pessimistic, I don't want to say, but like kind of a flip of that original thing. Or like we're all I don't freaking know. Or like some people are special, but then we just have to like come to terms with the fact that we're not necessarily one of those people. And that's brutal. And maybe that's the case. I mean, maybe that's where I would land. That yeah, there are special people out there. And I would say like there are people that are like built different. I like the term built different. But I don't think the term itself I think can be manipulated a little bit, where it's not that you like are built, you're not born built different, right? You can be created into something built different. You can build differently and become someone special. Wait, what was this line? Oh, yeah. And so that's like how I like to think of like, yeah, there are special people out there. And it can be so painful to think that way, because the higher that you put special people on a pedestal, like the lower like that you put non-special people relative to them. And as such, like, if you're being truly honest with who you are and what a special person is, I think a lot of people wouldn't categorize themselves as special. I mean, I surely wouldn't call myself special, right? In my schema of what special is and where I stand, I wouldn't call myself special. But what I try to do is I try to use that lack of speciality, right? Not sure if that's a word, but I just made it up if not. I try to use that lack of feeling special as a motivator to become special, right? Let me become the person I want to be. Let me become someone that is special. But then like crushing reality will step in and say like, and you think you can do that? Like, yeah, if it was easy to be special, then everyone would be special, you know? And perhaps that's even what makes being special have so much value, right? Like, if everyone could just pick up the violin and play orchestrally prodigiously, then a prodigious violin player wouldn't be special because everyone can do it. I mean, there's like an element of rarity that's built into like what I deem, at least, and I think most people deem as special. And rarity begets difficulty, at least when it comes to like a lot of skills that are developed, right? In like the kind of ways I'm trying to describe. And so the crushing reality of difficulty is it's hard. And how many people are really able to reach that? I mean, is everyone able to reach that, but then they just don't due to circumstance or due to like lack of motivation? And how do you get yourself there? It's just, it can be so brutal. In this entire episode, I feel like was just like touching into that in like a really solid way. Here it is. We didn't have you because we wanted you to do something for us. We had you because we wanted to do something for you. Oh my goodness. That might be the best line of the entire show. Which is crazy because it's from a character we've met for like 20 minutes, like 10 minutes if we talk screen time, who's probably never gonna show up again. With a theme of parenthood that was just introduced this episode. I mean, I'm literally 25 minutes into an episode, and I'm kind of like, at least with recency bias, thinking of this line as one of the best of the entire show. Because it's just, I don't know, I've never heard that before. Like, we had you not for us, but for you. Or at least, I guess I have heard that before, but the way it was worded, and in regards to Subaru, who's a character that has, like, struggling with living in the shadow of his father, and just struggling with, lack of being special, and the crushing reality of you're not actually as gifted as you thought you were originally, you know, big fish in a small pond kind of thing. That's, I think, what made it so. What's made this line so powerful. Shoot. And for the last thing for her to say to him is like, "Take care," as he just like eyes glazed wandered off to go to the convenience store. I mean, dude, I've done the eyes glazed walk off into the night thing before. I mean, that's a freaking mood. And then Enchilada is just schoolgirl outfit chilling in his classroom. But it's cool. Dude, you know what? I'm on her side. I'm on the Sin side. The Sins are right. The archbishops are wrong. The witches are right, I think. I think they have potentially. I think there's a very good chance that a lot of the witches are good people. And people is a very weird term to use because they're obviously much more than a person, seeing that she died, but then was, you know, able to still do all this. But, like, this is such... Because it's labeled as confronting your past. But, man, for at least Subaru, it really feels like he's getting the gift of being able to confront his past. Because, I mean, how many people in their, like, are able to really delve into their past like this? And, of course, we're seeing it in an abstracted, magical way of... You know, he's physically transported there, and it's like a trial of fate or whatever you want to call it. Like, it's a magical trial, right? But I mean, how many people like are able to go on like the journey that has been characterized in this magical way of like introspection into your past and truly confronting it. I mean, I really like the word confront. But not in a way that you're dwelling in your past and getting suffocated by it. And man, you arrived much earlier than I expected. Let's go, Subaru. So you've had some time to confront your past. I feel like, man, I just saw this entire episode as literally a gift to Subaru. And to see Subaru's life as a gift to him from his parents, like it was for him. That's really, really beautiful. To name it in an episode's named Parent and Child. Oh my goodness. Yeah, a lot of really well done themes of like depression and anxiety and self-worth and, you know, like comparison, like social comparison and the whole struggle of, you know, someone that's gifted falling apart when they realize that they're not as gifted as they originally thought, you know, the reality, getting checked by reality. Yeah, it was really good. It was a really good episode. Let's watch the break time episode. Oh, frick. I was not ready for, like emotions. Not ready for that. I swear, if Otto's on my screen, I'm gonna pop a gasket. Hello? Is it opening? Thank you. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Bam! The Diary of Petra's Struggles. Thank you. This is exactly what I wanted to see, quite frankly. This is like the best thing I could have seen. Is Frederica ever gonna be a character again? I feel like she was just. No, we're gonna. No, never mind. Let me shut up. Yeah. He takes a lot of people under his wing. He cares about people, he does. Oh, it's for Betty. To worry about Betty. Recognize. Have you not seen her through the doors yet? That's pretty vague. Oh, yeah, the snow festival. That's how you want to describe her? Oh, Petra's confused. Oh, she's so confused. No, not the tank snow thing. Not the tank snow. He ruined her project and then got first. What a throwback. I can't believe we're seeing this again. I'm ignoring his pun about snow, by the way. This guy. Good move. What is happening? Mecha Weapon Beatrice. Go, Mecha Betty. Yes. Yes, Betty. How old is Betty? Dude, Betty's like 5 million. I'm done with Betty. I'm not done with Betty. It's fine. Everything's fine. Stop panicking. I love Petra. I swear, next time they kill Petra, I'm losing my shit. I'm done with Petra dying. Auto. Yeah, freaking auto. Okay, well, I am noticing this episode's at 1 hour and 17 minutes. So that's cool. I don't know how long I spent the intro going, so it might have been it might be a little shorter than that. Am I trying to maybe keep? I might do the OP and ED lyric stuff next episode. I think I'm probably gonna do that, just so I can pad that one out and split it a bit. Because we did 2 extra break times this episode. So that'll probably be our way of managing that. Is there anything else I'm trying to talk about with this episode? Dude, I'm just honestly like, I'm like emotionally kind of burned. I'm like burnt out emotionally. Like this like entire episode was like so just relatable, you know? In like so many ways. That like it just is like so, I don't know. It just kind of hit me. And when you get hit, it takes it, you know, sometimes you gotta reel for a moment. Yeah, if you get what I'm going for there. ED was fine as well. They're singing. I like the song. Let me listen to the song a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I'm here for it. I remember liking the piano, right? Ooh, right there. The little or whatever at the end of the ED. Okay, yeah, now we're kicking the gas. Honestly, though, that'll probably leave it for this episode. I gotta think on this one for a minute. Hopefully, I'll have more to say next episode. Because honestly, this kind of like emotionally stun locked me. I'm not even gonna pretend. In like more ways than one. In like a way that made it really hard. Because like if I was just watching this, without like trying to say anything, I think I would have probably cried a little bit and then gone to the next episode, and that would have been that. But actually trying to talk about it is like, it's like I don't know how to put these things into words very well, you know, because these are like emotions and like things that like I've been thinking about, and like I think a lot of people think about for like long periods of time. So it's really hard to like to vocalize a lot of these things. But I mean, it's important too, right? I mean, the show's giving me an opportunity, like a gift, right? I suppose, to try to confront some of these things, right? In the same way that, you know, Subaru was born for Subaru's sake, right? And I'm kind of believing that Ekadona, or however you pronounce her name, Echidna or whatever, I'm kind of thinking that like this entire opportunity to confront the past is a gift. So in the same way, like I don't know, I feel like the show's kind of given me the gift to like reflect on like a lot of things. Yeah. So honestly, let's jump into the next episode, episode 5 of ReZero, season 2. On to the next. If you liked the video, like the video, subscribe. If you're new, blah blah blah. You already know how it goes. Of course, did I say like the video? Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. I think I just said that twice, but that's okay. If you made it to the end of the episode, I do appreciate it. I know that many people do. I can check the percents. I already know it's at like 4% or whatever it is. But I do appreciate it if you're here, of course. Join the Discord if you want. Comment down below if you have anything to say about the show. I'm definitely here to read it, as long as it doesn't have spoilers. You know how it goes. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode. On to the next. I'll be seeing you then. Peace.